Greetings everybody. This is kind of my better late than never welcome video. I've had a lot of problems trying to figure out what's going on with Integrity videos. They've removed the link on the side and now we have to do with YouTube, do the videos with YouTube, so I'm just now figured out how to do that. I consider myself pretty technologically savvy, but it looks like maybe I wasn't as technologically savvy as I thought I was. But anyway, I kind of wanted to put up a greeting video and take you through your Blackboard site just a little bit and talk a little bit about the assignments and how they're going to come up. I've talked to almost all of you on the telephone or in person at this point, so really a lot of you all are already knowing what you're going to do. I have a couple of people that didn't have me for 520 and I'm looking over their stuff from 520, but this is, like I said all last semester, that 520 is sort of the preamble to 540 and the 540 is an extension of that course. I do believe that most of you all are going to stick with your same topics so that we will be looking at the research questions and hypotheses in this class and how you put those things together. I pulled up the syllabus, so if you turn your attention to your syllabus, I have the books listed. There are several. I know some of you had a couple of problems with getting books, but as far as I can tell, they're all on Amazon. Some of them took a little while to get here. But I think everybody's pretty okay on their books now. I did put in a course overview and what the outcomes are and what kind of is expected out of this class and what you should learn. The requirements for the course, class participation, and class participation meaning that you use the discussion board and you take part in the conversations. If I ask for us to have a conversation on the phone, that we make some way that we can talk. If we can't, that we chat in some way via email or some sort of chat or Skype or something, just so that we can keep a good handle on what's going on and everybody knows what's going on in the class. The journal assignment is basically sort of a stream of consciousness, letting you take notes on what you're doing, trying to put what your research project is together with what the readings are and what the methodology looks like and that sort of thing. Sometimes these two things are hard to mesh together, and that's what I want to do with the journaling. However, there will be another video over on journaling that will explain that more in depth. We'll also go through writing an ethnography. So right now we're in the process of reading the ethnography book and how to write an ethnography, which is a good time to start taking notes and taking notes about what's going on around you, because that's how it works with the ethnography. And we also have some readings on taking field notes. So basically what I want you to do is type up your field notes and send them to me so I can get an idea of what you're looking at, and if I need to give you direction on how to take proper field notes so that when you go to write your paper you know what's going on. Another project that we'll have is an interviewing project. For that we need IRB permission, and I will take you through that as well. So you'll learn in this class what the CIT training was for and how an IRB works and how that process works here at WKU, which is typical of most any other places whenever you do any sort of thing that involves talking to people, interviewing people. It's about the risk factors. In 520 we watched Miss Evers' Boys, and we also did an exercise on ethics and research. The IRB is tied to that ethics section of that. If you didn't have 520 with me, we can talk about some of that, and maybe you can rent the movie Mrs. Evers' Boys and watch it, and that gives you an idea of why we do what we do. I think most of you all at least had 520 a year ago, which means your CIT training is still good. It's good for 3 years, so check your dates, make sure that you're still, your CIT training is still, I guess, active. Active is a good way to put that. We will also do a mixed methods assignment. You don't have to really do this, but it's actually writing a research plan as to what you would do if you were mixing qualitative interviewing and quantitative, collecting numbers and data for a sample. We'll go through how to do that and why the importance of doing those mixed methods and community-based research exist. And then your last paper goes back to hermeneutics. It goes back to that circle of knowledge and logic, that you start with an idea, you test it in a different population, under different circumstances, in a different way, and what those outcomes look like. So it's sort of, if you're thinking about a research project, it's your results and discussion. of how that, why we do research, is to add to what already is there, to look at things from a different way than it's been looked at before. So that'll be your final project. Each one of these are separate assignments. Each one are graded separately. If you are thinking about writing a thesis, it's a good time to start thinking about how you would put all those pieces together. I do have a grading rubric at the end that I use for grading everything. So where it says grading papers and assignments, that's what I use to grade all your papers. There is also a chart for how I grade discussion boards. So if you only got 20 points, you can go through there and figure out why you did. If you got 80 points but you didn't get 100, or if you got 80 instead of 90, it gives you an idea of why you got the point range that you did. I also put another place about academic integrity and the university's policy on cheating. So please be careful and make sure that you cite things correctly. If you have problems, I did put in there that you should buy an APA manual. The American Psychological Association for Styles in Writing is what we use in this class. So I would get that book so that you cite correctly, because even an improper citation is considered cheating and plagiarism. So please make sure that you do everything correctly. That's all I have for this video. Welcome to the class. I want to work really closely with you all. Please feel free to call, to email, to anything that you want to do, to get in touch with me anytime that you want to. I'm available on the weekends. I'm available at night. I don't have any problem with having last minute conversations, panic conversations. Just let me know if you're having problems. I know most of you all have had me in class before, and you know that I am there to talk to you anytime that you want to talk. So let's get everything going in this class and get these assignments ready. I think that this will be one of the most enjoyable and helpful things that you've done. You actually get to look at something that you're interested in. It's not repeating or researching something that you really don't want to do. It's one of those things that you've chosen and that you want to research and to delve your research interests into. So on that note, I'll talk to you all soon, and good luck.